Welcome back. I really have gone painting, pouring crazy today. While you were gone, I did this. This is a this was a blue and white that I did earlier today, and after messing around with it, doing a few things to it, I just scraped it off and poured the pink, green, gray, and blue and orange, and no white. And this is what I thought would happen with the earlier one where the green would take over, and here the green took over. So I'm going to try, I still have a bunch of paint left, so Payne's gray, the permanent magenta, the bright permanent green, or light permanent green, titanium white, and cadmium orange, all from Winsor Newton. Oh, the white's from Liquitex. And then this blue, I scraped off the table from earlier pours. So they've all got silicone in them except for the white. That's a new white that I mixed up. No silicone in there. And we'll see what happens. So I want to pour everything in this bottle, and then I'm going to put it on these two canvases in strips. And blue goes with green, maybe. And again, I'm pouring it into the bottle, kind of making stripes down the side so that it'll mix up a little bit when it pours back down. And I like pink and orange together. They always make a nice combo. And then I'm going to put, okay, this white is full of air bubbles. Let me get rid of a few. Oh, yep, that worked. I wonder what warming up the paint will do to it. There's a little bit of Payne's gray left. I'm going to set this down and scrape out the remainder. So all I'm trying to do is use up paint. I don't mix up big batches usually, and so I don't store it overnight. So I'm just going to use it up. Let's see. A little more green. And the blue. And again, all of this has silicone in it, but it's been stirred a lot now, so I don't want to put the orange next to the blue. White, orange, magenta, blue. The blue's a little lumpy. Let's see what happens with that. Green. And this is a color combination I've never tried before today. We'll see what happens. Let's scrape out the green. You know, I think I have enough for the two canvases, but I'm often wrong. So I'm scraping every little bit of paint into the bottle. I really like the squeeze bottle for control of putting on stripes, that kind of thing. And I love symmetry in art, so I love stripes. And with acrylic pouring, you know, there's only so much control you have, but I hope I'll put enough paint on that I don't have to tip the stripes off. And let me put a little more white. It's clumpy at the bottom, of course. Okay. And the rest of the magenta. So I don't know what happens when silicone. So these paints I've mixed probably more than an hour ago, and they've been stirred a couple of times since then. So I don't know what that does with the silicone or to the silicone, so we'll find out. Let's see. Put the lid on. Oh, this is a lot of paint. Let's see, what am I gonna do? I have to make up my mind. I'm almost tempted to do squares. Let's try that. Let's see how that goes. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'm gonna make those touch, and I'm gonna go like this. So they will be companion canvases. I'm squeezing a little too hard, I think. I'm giving a little space because I don't want to run out in the middle. There's tons of cells. Okay. Let's let that run together. I do a stripe down the center here. There's a couple places where it's thinner. Okay, I don't want to do that. Let's just keep putting paint on. And I'm thinking around the edges, if I have to, I can just do a solid color. Still going to marry these two. Let's see. The turquoise is really cool. I don't want to have to dump that off the edge. What's coming out now is kind of muddy, which is too bad. But we'll make that the edge color. All right, I need to stand, see what's going on. This is pretty darn cool, I gotta say. And I keep thinking I'm going to run out of paint, and there's still more paint in the bottle. Okay. Really like the turquoise. I'll have to think about why this came out kind of muddy at the bottom. Maybe it's the Payne's gray that was in there. Okay. And it's probably hard to see from how high the camera is, but there's a few little holes that I'm just filling in so that the whole canvas is covered. And now I'm going around the edge, kind of midway, covering what's remaining. And then, let's see, a little bit more. Now I'm going to separate them a little bit and let this tip off the edge a bit. I don't want to tip it too much. Never mind. I don't want to lose it. I'll put this gray muddy color in on the edge. Almost out. Oh yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Take that, dab it there. There's some cool colors I can repair with, so the edges don't have to stay this kind of muddy color. Okay. This is really cool. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm mesmerized. Okay. Wow, I love it. Again, I've never done anything like this. But I love how the two pieces are married to each other. Maybe it's symbolic of my husband's coming home tomorrow. I've missed him so. No, just kidding. He's on the road 200 days a year. I do okay on my own. So cool. A little smoke coming off the paint there. Gotta be careful with the torch. Oh, these cells are doing the cool thing I always see on Anna Marie Ritterhoff's paintings. I've never gotten that before. They're almost like a, I don't know how to describe them, like rocks stacked up or something. I took my gloves off too soon. Let me bring this up. Let me see if I don't want to mess anything up. Okay. I cannot see. I need to get a monitor, and I don't want to drip in the other painting, but I hope you can see the way the turquoise. So this one I tilted a little bit, and now I wish I hadn't. I'll bring up this one that I did not tilt much at all, but that's really cool. I love it. There's just a couple little holes. I think the silicone sometimes lets the canvas show through. Wow. I hope they dry like this. That's all I hope. I would totally keep these. Love them. Thanks so much for watching all my paint. I think I'm done painting for the day. That was 3 or 4 videos just for today. And thanks for sharing it with me. Happy pouring. And we'll see you soon, maybe tomorrow.